And you're going to see Johnny Simmons and Christy Saitama. And you're going to see Chris Wagner. And of course, you're going to see the oldest graduate of Yokota High. Took this guy 29 years to get out of here. John Smealy. 29 years, and every time I look over there, I'm going to see him standing there. And then when I look up, you're going to see that pennant. And I'm going to remember the night that Yokota won the 4-H tournament. And on that team, I'll remember Rolanda and her three-pointers. Man, she was just gunning them up from everywhere. And Dorothea, what an effort she put forth. And Christina, the heart of that team. And when all the shouting was done and everybody had left and all the candy wrappers had to be picked up and the soda bottles, well, it was Hector. And Hector always had that grin on his face, like he was up to something. He usually was. But I'm going to remember him for helping push that broom. And there's another guy in the class 89 who's not graduating, sitting right here, Steve Higgs. But he's in this class. He's leaving us, going to Virginia. And they just don't make him better than that. And he was with us that night and every night and will be anytime we clean up that gym. And you walk through the halls of Yokota. You go down by where the track records are, and that's Alfred's corner. And you see Alfred standing there, and Tim, and Bobby, and Carlos, and Clint, Art, and the whole crew. And every time I walk by there, I'm going to think of all the help they gave us with that girls' 4-H tournament. When we asked for help, everybody wanted to help because they thought they were getting out of school. But when I told them, no, you're not getting out of school, everybody disappeared, except for those guys. And they were there on Sundays, on Saturday mornings, cleaning up the floors, paper in the windows, whatever had to be done, they were there. The real untold story of that tournament. And when you go walking into the media center, I know that Moisen's going to be sitting there, and he's going to be looking at that equipment. He's going to see Lewis Harrison. And he's going to see the whole crew, the YHS TV news crew. And if you haven't seen that show, boy, I'm telling you, you don't know what you're missing. That's one of the best things the kids have ever done around here. And you get kids like Bug and Billy Powell, Tom Shrimpton, and Mike Anderson. And the pride that they put into that show, the hours that they came in on the weekends. You know, I'll never forget that. And I go walking through the halls, and who am I going to see? I'm going to see smiles. I'm going to remember the smiles. Christine Estep. The girl was always smiling. And Nina. The only thing I can say about Nina is, if I ever had a daughter, I would like her to be like Nina. Cooperstown's got its Hall of Fame. And Yokota's got its Hall of Fame. And those are the managers of Yokota. June Sass and Sherry Bailey, who did such nice work in football. We had girls that did this work for 4 years. Kay Swenson, Emmy, Sangita, Cheryl, and Patty. I can't tell you how many bus rides they had to put up with the basketball and the baseball and the football team, and how many times they had to listen to me throw a fit, where's the chalkboard? And they did the work, and they didn't get all the credit in the pep rallies, but they were there. These are just some of my memories, but believe me, seniors, every single one of you, even though I've only mentioned a few, every single one of you are in the thoughts of the people that'll be here and in the people that'll graduate. Every single one of you, no matter how hidden you thought you were, you probably thought nobody noticed, but we did. Somebody saw you. You'll be remembered. And you left some pretty big footprints for the classes to follow you. You added to the history of Yokota, the living history, and we're so proud of you. I can tell you that teachers, we don't make a whole lot of money. But I'm going to tell you something, we're rich. In closing, I'd just like to say, we love you. Thanks for the memories.